Welcome to this yoga routine to stretch out the inner and outer thighs, your adductors and your IT band. These areas can get very tight. This practice will leave you feeling open and light in the body and nice and flexible. Start in a low kneeling position and find your breath, breathing slowly in and smoothly out through the nose. Then take your knees nice and wide and bow the body forward over the legs for a child's pose. Take a few nice deep rounds of breath here into the belly. Feel your body melting and relaxing down into the floor, and keep your focus on your breath for the whole yoga practice. The breath will allow you to get deeper into those stretches and open up tight areas in the body. One more full breath here. And then from there, stretch into the fingers and make your way up into a tabletop position with the shoulders over the wrists and the knees under the hips. Then take your left leg extended out to your side in a straight line. Ground down through your left foot. And then as you breathe in, tilt the head and the tailbone up. As you exhale, press the floor away and round your back, moving through a cat and cow with your spine. Inhaling to open and exhaling to close. One more. Very nice. And from there, making your way back to a flat back, press your hips back towards your right heel, squeezing your glutes the whole time to feel that stretch in your left inner thigh. Move it back with the exhale and come back up as you inhale. One more time, coming back slowly with the breath and up again. Good. From there, walk the hands forward for a puppy pose, keeping your left leg extended the whole time, directing your chest down towards the mat, either keeping your gaze ahead of you or letting your forehead relax down in between the upper arms. Breathe into the front of the body. One more deep breath in and a long exhale. And ready from there, rising up into your tabletop position and keeping your left leg extended. Take your left hand to the side of your left thigh. Breathe in as you draw tall, and then exhale as you spread your right arm up and overhead for a side stretch, stretching all the way from the right hand to your right knee, stretching out the inner thigh in this gate position. And now with your next exhale, make your way back up to center, bring your hands down and come back to that tabletop position, this time with your right leg extended. Coming into that cat and cow again, grounding down through the right foot and feeling that stretch through the front, the back of the body and the inner right thigh. A couple more times with the breath. Inhale, tuck it under, and exhale, round the back. One more, looking up and then down as you exhale. And now coming back to a flat back, squeeze your glutes and press your sitting bones back towards your left heel. Come back up, relax, and then press back once again. Keep pressing the floor away with your right foot and keep squeezing your glutes to engage your quad muscle and feel that stretch in the right inner thigh. Keep your tailbone tucked as well to really bring the stretch into your thigh. Come back up and find your flat back once again. Ready for the puppy pose, walking your hands forward towards the top edge of the mat, dropping your chest down towards the mat as you gaze forward, or just drop your head down in the center. Feel that amazing stretch through the front side body, opening up your heart, breathing in, and as you exhale now, coming back up to that flat back position, ready to lift up into your gate pose with the right leg extended. Take the right hand down onto your right thigh And reach up and over with the left arm, keeping your chest nice and open, expanding through the left side body, breathing into the left side body and feeling this amazing side body stretch with the leg extension. Another deep inhale, and as you exhale, bring it back to the center into your tabletop and press it back to downward facing dog. Take a full breath in your downward facing dog, and then with your next inhale, come forward to a plank, and exhale, press it back. Just warming up the body here, coming through to your plank position again, and back to downward facing dog. And again, rolling forward through the spine like a wave and pressing back to downward facing dog. And then as you inhale, reach your right leg high. Bring it behind the left leg, so stepping your right foot behind the left foot to feel a stretch through your outside thighs, your IT band on the left, and really pressing back into that left heel. Inhale, reach the right leg up once again, and now step it forward, scoop it towards your knee, and step it underneath you for a fallen star position. The right foot comes out to your left side, and then you can look up to the ceiling or down at the mat. An option to stretch your left arm up and overhead. Feel this amazing stretch through the side body. And as you exhale, bring your left hand back down and sink your hips towards the mat, keeping your right leg underneath you. You'll feel an incredible stretch down the outside of the right leg and even the left inner thigh as well. Really stretch out that right hip, the IT band. And now as you exhale, make your way back into your three-legged dog, lifting your right leg as high as it can go. And then place the foot down, breathing in, roll forward into a plank position. Take a chaturanga into upward facing dog and press it back to downward facing dog. Now moving on to the left side, reach your left leg high. Take it behind the right leg, placing your left foot behind the right, and press down into the right heel, feeling that deep stretch down the back of the right leg. You can wiggle the hips from side to side a little here. Keep breathing deeply in and out, and then reach up with the left leg. Bring it underneath you, scoop it forward, and then step the left foot underneath, coming to your fallen star position. Both legs extended. Right arm reaching up and over alongside your right ear. Lift the hips a little even more. And then from here, bring your right hand down to the mat and sink your hips down into the center for that funky upward facing dog with the left leg across underneath you. Move around and see where this pose feels good for you. Don't forget to spread down wide into the fingers to support your wrists. And then from here, reach the left leg back up behind you, and we'll bring it through our flow, taking a chaturanga, upward facing dog. In your upward dog, you can roll over onto the outside of your right hip. Feel that stretch down the whole right side body, the outside of the right thigh. And then make your way over to the left side, rocking over onto the outside of your left hip here. Keep the toes pointed. Come back into the center, and then make your way back down into downward facing dog. From here, we'll step the right foot through once again and come to a funky triangle pose. So we're going to bring the right foot to the left outside edge of the mat. And then bend and straighten that knee. So the right leg's coming underneath the body. And then you're feeling a stretch through the outside of the right leg, the inner right thigh as well. And you can keep bending and straightening the knee, bringing your face back towards your right knee if you can. And then from there, walk the right foot into the center of the mat. Come to a flat back, high on the fingertips, and then take your left hand onto the outside of your right foot for a twisted triangle pose. Find your balance here. Reach your right fingers up Keep twisting from the belly and keep thinking about bringing your right hip back and your left hip forward. Now we'll windmill the arms back to the mat, step it back to plank, take your flow, chaturanga, upward dog, and back to downward dog. Ready for the other side. Reach your left leg high, bring it underneath you. Step the left foot to the right edge of the mat to cross your legs over each other. And then breathing in, bend the left knee and exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten that leg. Keep pressing into the left hip to feel that stretch through your inner thigh, your outer thigh, your IT band. Keep going. Taking a couple of breaths here in your triangle variation, just breathing into that stretch. And then when you're ready, heel toe your left foot into the center of the mat. Take your right hand onto the outside of the left foot and square your hips, ready to open the arms out in a T shape for revolved triangle or twisted triangle. Twisting from the belly button, maybe taking a block or a book under your right hand if it's tricky to reach for you, and making sure that you stay with your breath in this very challenging pose. Then bringing yourself back into the center as you exhale, come to a standing forward fold. Just let the body hang down, and then you can slowly roll it up to standing. Coming to standing on your mat, reach the arms out and up, and take a little stretch from one side, reaching the arms over to the left. And then you can take it the other way, so crossing the legs over each other and stretching over the opposite side. Feel your whole body lengthening out. And release the arms back down. Now taking the legs out to a wide forward fold. Fold from the hips, and then bring your right hand across onto the top of your left foot and reach your left arm up towards the sky for a revolved wide leg forward fold. Here you should feel an amazing stretch through both inner thighs and especially through the outside of the left leg, so the left IT band. And now we'll take it onto the other side, reaching your left hand across onto the top of your right foot, and your right arm reaches up towards the ceiling this time. If it feels okay on your neck, you can look up or just look down at the mat. Exhale, release into the center now. Heel toe the feet into the center. Make your way down to sitting on the mat with a wide straddle with the legs. So take the legs as wide as feels okay for you. You could sit up on a cushion if you need to. And then hinging forward from the hips, take a wide-legged forward fold. If you are very open in the hips, you could also take a front split here. And wherever you are in the pose, whatever it looks like for you, just making sure to breathe deeply and extend your exhales nice and long, telling the body that it is safe, it is relaxed. Really opening up through those hips, the inner thighs, the outer thighs, and finding a moment of stillness here. Another deep breath in. And now as you exhale, slowly make your way out. Sit upright, use your hands to bring your legs together. Give yourself a hug, making a little egg shape on your mat. And then from there, bring the soles of the feet together, letting the knees drop outwards for a butterfly position, and bring your body down to lying on your back. You can take savasana here with the legs extended, or if you like to get an extra stretch in the inner thighs, stick with this butterfly shape. And just allow yourself a few moments of total stillness lying on your back. And now, when you're ready, slowly make your way over to lying on one side, just rolling over onto one side, and then press yourself up sideways to a seated position, coming to a nice tall spine. Bring your arms out and overhead, bring them down through heart center, and thank yourself for practicing yoga today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and have a beautiful day. Bye.